I'm only 5'7" and I'm under 200 pounds. So sometimes when I get a PR, I don't think that I can possibly get more. So when I come to the gym and then they say, you know, like, oh, fine, you know, you're gonna do 80%, 90%, and then they, you know, say the sets and the reps. It sounds impossible, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna back away from it.
Enrique, he's really strong. I'd say he's that. His flexibility is probably not the best.
His endurance, like, is pretty good, but like his strength will hurt sometimes because he's not very flexible. Like, he like stopped stretching at some point in his life and he just got really stiff. Being a high school football athlete, you know, I just thought if I can bench press more than everyone else, then that makes me stronger than everyone else. He still like makes really big improvements, you know, like certain movements like his squat, like I think he had gone from like 315 and we took it like all the way to like 380 or 400, I think, at one point. When I decided to try out CrossFit, I was kind of used to being the fittest guy in pretty much any group that I worked out in. And then I came here, and I think the first day they had us do, you know, like walking across the gym with a 45-pound plate on each hand, and I couldn't even grip it. I was always the last one to finish. And I realized, you know, like, I was fit, but I wasn't as fit as I thought I was.
So I'm jumping 20 pounds. I don't know if it's smart or not. Because if I fail and my legs get a little tired, I might not even be able to get 345. But I kind of want to get this so that I can try to go higher.
That was what?
355. I gotta pump myself up.
How much are you attempting?
365. Yeah, I've never done this before. Five more on each side? Or 5 more total? Each side. Wasn't coming up at all. You go to a regular gym and people are afraid of failure because they're afraid of the people that are watching, that they're gonna be like, are you okay? You know, you dropped out. And that becomes normal to us at a box, at a CrossFit gym. Where it's like when you fail, that's where you're trying to get. You're trying to get, you know, your goal is to get to where you can't do it again. Yeah. That way you know that you've hit your limit. And I didn't get it and the weight hit the floor, but you don't look at that as a failure. You just look at it as, you know, like what you're working towards.
He doesn't give up easily. That's what I like. He's always willing to add a little bit more weight, like front squats, deadlift, whatever. I know some people will be like, "Oh, I'm good there." He'll try and go for it. He'll go for that extra little bit that he can.
Sometimes I'm not feeling it, and then the adrenaline kicks in. And the next day I realize that I was one of the better times. And so I'm just like, oh wow. Yeah. But sometimes I'm not even close.
I think it's consistency is like the biggest thing. Like he was in here every single day, no matter what.
When you work out with a group and you're all doing the same workout, you want to win, but then, you know, it's like you want everybody to do good. Because when you go to a regular gym, you don't make friends. Usually when somebody's squatting and you're waiting on them to get off, so you finally think like, I'm gonna ask them if I can jump in. You get the feeling like you ruined their day. But here, you know, it's like you look forward to seeing the people you work out with. And I know it's in, like CrossFit in general, because when there's competitions and you start seeing faces that you recognize from other gyms, and you know, it gets to a point where like sometimes they're happy to see you, or they start inviting you to their gym, not particular because they want you to switch, but because you get to know people well enough to where they want to work out with you. They figure, I'm gonna beat this dude in the next competition, I might as well train with him.
I like his story a lot. I think it's a very good example of like there's no excuse like to not start working out or to quit working out. You know what I mean? Like he stopped working out and you know, he started having, I guess, a little too much fun.
Yeah.
And then he ended up, you know, with diabetes and all that, but he, you know, realized what lifestyle changes he needed to make right away to kind of like help his illness and try to make it a little bit better. But he didn't use it as an excuse like, well, I'm already sick, like what's the point now? You know, he's in here every day, and like regardless, like he's just like, well, he used to see a competition and he would sign up for it and everything.